Hi, this is Ellen Broderick with the Inspired Living with Ellen Broderick podcast. And today I am going to lead you on another guided meditation. This one will focus on times where you feel the weight of the world, perhaps on your own shoulders, or you feel the state of the world as a burden. And this is a way to reset and re-empower yourself. And I will be sharing several pieces of literature in it. The first is a poem by Wendell Berry called The Peace of Wild Things. And then the second is another Wendell Berry piece that's very short, but it's a Wendell Berry quote. And Wendell Berry is a farmer and an English professor down in Kentucky. I believe he has worked, maybe still works at the University of Kentucky. He is an exceptional writer, short stories, poetry, novels. So I hope you enjoy this. Get yourself nice and comfortable, and you can lie down for this if that's available to you, or you can sit down, and I will turn off my video screen while I lead you. So when you're nice and comfortable in a position that supports your ability to relax and let go, then come to your breath. Appreciating the constancy of the breath. Appreciating the rhythm of the breath. And appreciating the communication of the breath. And then come to your heart. And notice what is really at the forefront of your heart. It may be something that weighs heavily on you. And it may be something of a vision of your path. And in either case, acknowledging whatever you are carrying in your heart right now. And then ask your heart what you need now. And listen. With whatever your heart needs, create an intention, also called a sankalpa in Sanskrit, by stating what you need as though you already have it. So using present tense and using positive words, stating what you have a need for, a desire for, a longing for, as though you have it now. An example of this would be if you are feeling particularly heavy in your heart, then what you are hoping to feel is a buoyancy or an uplift. Then you might state your intention as, I feel buoyant and uplifted. or joy fills my every moment. And when you've completed your creation of your intention, then repeat it to yourself 3 times. And then set it aside, but keep it close by because we'll come back to it a little bit later in the practice today. We will notice the body against the surface that it is up against. So it might be the floor and the points of contact that your body makes with the floor. It might be a chair. You might be standing and it might be your feet and the contact your feet make with the floor. Whatever the case is, feeling that support and feeling the support of the earth beneath where you are. And feeling the way the earth can ground and orient you toward your own wisdom. And listening to the sounds that are in your area. And then noticing the smells or the quality of the air. Notice the taste in your mouth. And other sensations that linger in the mouth. And though your eyes most likely are closed, appreciating the eyes for all they show you of the world and allowing them to rest. And then feel whatever sensation is against your skin. So it might be the touch of the air, touch of clothing, footwear. And we'll begin a rotation of consciousness through the body, beginning with your right hand thumb, just noticing the thumb, bringing your full attention there. And then your first finger, second finger, third finger, and pinky on the right hand, palm of the hand, back of the hand. Notice your wrist, your right forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder. Notice the right side of the waist and the right hip, thigh, knee, shin, and calf. The right ankle, sole of the right foot, dorsal or top side of that foot, your big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe. Bring your attention to your left thumb, noticing what you feel in that thumb. And then your second finger, third finger, fourth finger, and the pinky of your left hand. Notice the palm of the hand and the dorsal side. Bring your attention to your left wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, left side of the waist, left hip, thigh, knee, shin, and calf, ankle, the sole of the left foot, the top of the foot, your big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Now notice both feet together, both legs. Notice the lower torso. And the upper torso. Bring your attention to your two hands, right and left, to both arms, and now up to your shoulders. Notice sensation in your neck and your throat. In your chin and your jaw. In your lips, your cheeks, and notice your eyes resting in their sockets, eyebrows, forehead. Notice the ears and the sides of the head. Notice the crown of the head. Bring your attention to the body as a whole and just notice your state of being. Now notice the area around your body. And then bring yourself to an internal space. This can be a space that you create, can be a replica of a place that you know. But in this place, you feel completely at home. You feel whole, known, and loved. And allow yourself to relax into this secure and supportive space. And I will read the first of the Wendell Berry quotes. Love is what carries you, for it is always there, even in the dark, or most in the dark, but shining out at times like gold stitches in a piece of embroidery. Love is what carries you, for it is always there, even in the dark, or most in the dark, but shining out at times like gold stitches in a piece of embroidery. If those words speak to you, you could just have them reside with you while you're in this peaceful inner space. If they don't, just let them go. Beginning to notice your being in this inner space. And calling to mind your intention or sankalpa, repeat it to yourself 3 or 4 times. Let it really sink in and become a part of every aspect of yourself. And notice now the support that you have cultivated in your inner space, and make a conscious decision to bring the feeling of that space with you. If that feeling felt supportive and useful. And then coming back to the breath and noticing your state of being. And noticing what comes to mind when you think of gratitude, when you call gratitude forth. You may have an image of people for whom you're grateful, or a circumstance. or particular things that really guide and help your navigation in the world. Eckhart, Meister Eckhart, um, is is known to have said, if all you say is thank you, if that's the only prayer you ever utter, it is enough. Meister Eckhart was a Dominican brother, I believe, um, and very many things that he said resonate with me and hopefully with you as well. Before we end this meditation, I will read to you The Peace of Wild Things by Wendell Berry. When despair for the world grows in me, and I wake in the night at the least sound, in fear of what my life and my children's lives may be, I go and lie down where the wood drake rests in his beauty on the water, and the great heron feeds. I come into the peace of wild things who do not tax their lives with forethought of grief. I come into the presence of still water and feel above me the day-blind stars waiting with their light. For a time I rest in the grace of the world and am free. I welcome you to explore what getting out in nature can bring in terms of peace and balance in our lives, especially when we're dealing with um, difficult situations and with a world that at times turns upside down. Thank you for joining today. And for Ellen Broderick, this is the Inspired Living Podcast. Have a great day.